I'll show you how it's done. Shazam!
Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to Underdeveloped here, and today we have another episode of Invincible, episode 2. We started the new season, start with a very solid episode. You know, I'm curious to see what happens next.
Me too. We left a bit of a cliffhanger last time with Cecil, so I'm very curious where that's going to lead us.
Curious. Let's do it.
Namaste, friend. How can I help you find inner peace today?
Thanks for asking, but I think it's a little late.
Oh my
for
god, look at Cecil.
Yeah.
Get out, all of you.
Cecil
Now!
sticking up the joint.
Please, whatever you want.
Is this the
Yes, it is.
Cecil
Why-
backstory episode?
Yeah, I'm like, you can't be sticking them up because I'm like, why would we let people go? Leverage to have hostages.
This is Stedman. Nothing here. Tip was a bust. Repeat, Tip was a bust.
Okay, so he's working for some agency.
Maybe it's the same one he's already working at.
You found us. But you found us too late.
I don't get it. You're gonna set that thing off? Kill thousands? What for?
Someone like you could never see the beauty in it.
What beauty? I beg you, please explain the beauty.
Most of the city will die. But the survivors will inherit a new world. And learn that life is a gift, not to be wasted. Revolutions will begin around the world, casting off the shackles of industrial society.
Are you going to be setting up multiple of these bombs? Because I don't see revolutions happening around the world if you don't.
You don't know people.
Right in the tits.
Seems I returned just in time.
You've lost. You and your nightmare state will never stop the order of the freeing fist.
I knew who you were the minute I walked in.
Tip was a bust my ass. It was code for come stop these nut jobs.
You ain't making it out of here
Life
alive.
on this plane is only a distraction.
What the hell are you doing?
And fear of death will never
Oh,
keep us
they're gonna kill
from
themselves.
our destiny.
Wait! Don't! No!
Oh, they're gonna set it off anyways and just kill themselves.
Yeah.
Kamikaze. I mean, at least they want to die by their code.
Jesus.
Help him, quick!
Jesus, that looks so painful.
His whole skin is melted off.
How many did we lose?
We would have lost thousands if it wasn't for you.
That answered my question.
Some of the gas drifted into the market before we could get it contained. $17. A fraction of what it would have been. We won, Cecil.
Ask the families of the 17 if they agree.
Yeah, he's been in quite a few things.
Leave me, Stedman. That's an order.
We're almost to the safe room.
Not leaving the.
I hope the whole episode is not just his backstory. So I kind of want to see what happened after.
I'm sure they're going to be leading up to that.
Yeah, I was like maybe like a Calista mid-episode thing.
It's okay. They work for us now.
They're insane.
They were. But they were also too good to waste. So I fixed them.
What? How did you?
Just like how Cecil did in the last episode, mind control.
What did he do?
Director. They should be in prison or dead.
They're making up for their mistakes.
Mistakes, that's what you call it?
Get your head out of your ass. They just saved our lives.
Then let me express my gratitude.
This is
I
a
don't work with criminals. Not even.
This
Interesting.
This is yeah, right. So yeah, so he changed a lot.
Yes.
So this is essentially Suicide Squad, but with mind control.
Yeah.
If they're.
Fresh meat. Delicious.
Okay, hey, with the prison port.
No law inside here, pig.
He didn't take a huge liberty killing him, but that was not his place. I mean, you can express dislike and work with them, but killing him is another.
Yeah.
Good luck. His last cellmate left in a bucket.
So you're willing to just put him to die?
Yep. That's cops for you.
Put your hand in his pocket.
Hi. What's your name?
He was a giant.
Boss, you got a visitor.
I figured that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I could tell this vials giving off. He's gonna be on his wing.
Mm-hmm.
He runs shit. Because he's smart. He probably enticed him.
Why are you here, Radcliffe?
Do you mind? I'm stepping down as GDA director, moving over to a new special projects.
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Yeah.
I want you to replace me.
So going from incarcerated to running his
No
organization?
wonder they want you out.
Wow.
There were 3 deaths a week in this place before you got here. 3 years later,
You have no.
Oh, okay. So some time passed.
To make it this way.
you did exactly what you had to do.
Yeah,
You brought
what?
order to chaos.
I would
Nothing
like
more.
to know how he did that.
Yeah.
And we need more people like you.
A few people had to pay the price, but the math works out. You think I wasn't watching?
I don't believe in the greater good bullshit, dude.
I told you before. I don't waste talent, I fix it. I can't force you to see things how they really are. But here's what you still don't understand. You can be the good guy. Or the guy who saves the world. You can't be both.
Bullshit.
If you live in a superhero world, dude, you can absolutely be both.
Don't get me wrong, to beat shitty people, you may have to do some things. But still,
Protection from what?
I would love to know like how he
Protection
got
from
that
me?
prison order.
What are you even talking about?
It's my job to defend the planet from threats. Don't make me put you in that category, Mark. Darkwing and Sinclair don't have your abilities.
Abilities I only use to help people.
Who are you helping?
Yeah,
right
but your
now?
father like destroyed so much.
You see things one way, and you won't make room for any other viewpoint. You threaten people who disagree with you.
I don't threaten.
You do the same thing.
Because you're scaring the shit out of me right now.
I'm not even doing anything.
He's not tired to be pissed off. Rightfully so.
What is this? You think you can shut me up?
Mark?
Alright, now you're scaring people more.
Yeah.
Don't turn into your pops now.
You're afraid I'll blow the whistle, huh? Tell everyone how you really run this place.
You think people here don't know what we do? Just stand down and we can talk this over.
Is that all you got?
Why did you have to ask that, kid?
Oh,
Jesus.
Mark, you get...
Don't.
Mark.
I'm warning you.
There gotta be another way to handle this, Mark.
Remember that giant lobster you tangled with in Atlantis? I had the lab boys recreate the sound it made. Turns out we can transmit it to your earpiece. Not that earpiece. The one we implanted when you were in our hospital. The one too deep to reach.
Dave, if you could get that into Viltrumites, that'd be good.
Yeah,
So
if only you could get all Viltrumites into surgery to put it in.
We are so far past reasonable.
That's the old me. The new me takes your feedback and thanks you for your constructive criticism before ignoring it completely. Holy shit! Mark?
He could have just used the door, dude.
There's a thing in my head. You gotta get it out before Cecil finds me.
Cecil? I don't understand. Everyone step back. This has nothing to do with you.
This is a really nifty
trying to
tool
kill
of
me.
teleporting.
Yep.
I still don't know what he uses.
For fuck's sake, I'm not trying to kill the kid, but he needs to come with me.
But you're trying to control him, though.
Yes. He's trying to
He,
silence
Sinclair,
him.
slaughtered students. Darkwing killed people in cold blood.
Well, you just did
Cecil's
that too,
working
Mark.
with murderers. You all saw it.
We're not having this argument here.
I'd like to hear what Invincible has to say.
This isn't a democracy, Bulletproof.
Yes, it is. We're in America,
GTA
bitch.
with me. Now.
I think he's talking about the
I'd
team.
never
I know what I'm saying, though.
Don't be so goddamn dramatic.
I'm not going.
I wasn't asking.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god! What
This
the
makes
hell?
me feel.
And now you're doing it in front of them. So you think they're going to be happy about that? You think they're not going to pick Invincible's side?
All of you sit the fuck down. Now. Grab him. We're leaving.
Fuck this!
Damn right. Fuck them. Have his back. Yeah! Like, you actually think that would be cool with you doing this, Cecil? Really? Like...
Rex, no!
God damn it, Rex!
Why didn't that work? It had a dead man switch. With the control destroyed, it
You
can't
could have
be
said
turned
that.
off.
You could
I'm
have
attempting to block the frequency.
They said, hey, dead man switch, don't do it.
Frequency blocked.
Okay, that was well, dude.
Yeah, understandable reaction. If I had that ear-piercing migraine going on for that long, I would be throwing hands.
This is justified.
Yeah, I can't be mad at Mark for
Yeah,
this.
I can't either.
Everywhere you go, destruction follows. Because of your ego. You're a hypocrite, waltzing off to help your mass-murdering dad. But God forbid anyone else...
How did he help his
And
dad?
then tries to make...
Well,
good.
he's raising his kid.
But that's nothing to do with him, though. That's to do with the kid. The kid didn't do nothing wrong.
As for the rest of you,
Oh shit! Okay, Mark, you're going a little too far now.
Work for you again. We're done. And if you ever come near my family again, I will kill you.
Doesn't even make sense. I've known Cecil since I was 14, the first GDA guy who wasn't a total dick.
He always been a total dick.
So I thought.
You guys are now noticing
Why
this?
the hell would he do this?
This is a shock.
Eve, you should be smart. You should be smarter than this. Come on.
I'm baffled right now. How is? Come on.
It's one thing to take Cecil's side and to think that him doing that the greater good actually is worth all the shit he does. It's one thing to have that position, but to have a position that you didn't know that he was doing any shady shit at all, that's baffling.
Like, he screams shady. His nickname is Shady. Like, what? Like,
Cecil was trying to get under your skin. You are better off without him.
Thanks.
And I was worried about you.
What we were talking about earlier, before Doc Seismic, what I said, it came out all wrong.
Oh God, we don't have to talk about that right now.
If you really think I'd ask you out just because some future version of you told me to,
No, it's not just that. It was humiliating. She was from how many years in the future? 20? So the future me is almost 40 years old, and she's still heartbroken over something that never happened 2 decades earlier.
Well, you don't know what happened.
That's who I end up becoming?
You don't know what happened.
A different version of you. Who knows what went on in her
But you don't know what happened.
It doesn't feel great.
Eve, when I met you, I thought you were amazing. Like, right away. But you were with Rex, so I pushed those feelings down. Then I started dating Amber, and it was great, and I fell in love with her, but what I felt for you never totally went away.
I'll always have your back, Mark. And maybe that has to be enough for now.
So you do a textbook where they won't they? Because it take time, make us earn it. Blah.
Shouldn't there be a cleanup crew for this?
They're not here. We are. Grab 'em up.
Cecil spent millions to put me back together. Then his dead monsters tried to rip us apart. What even are we to him?
We're weapons. Like his tanks and guns and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Useful until we're not.
Well, I don't think Cecil was that nefarious, but he's definitely
Cry me a
cold-blooded.
river.
Yeah.
You'll feel better after some honest work.
Hang on, man. You weren't even here. Cecil almost killed Mark.
Sure. Sounds like Cecil went too far. But Invincible made him do it when he broke into the Pentagon and started tearing shit up.
We should have never quit Teen Team.
Do you even remember how badly you wanted to be a Guardian? How hard we all worked to be here? I died for this. You'll die again, and again, and again, and Cecil will never even care. Don't lecture me, Ray. I went through just as much as you and Rex. More even. No, you didn't. Not anywhere close. There's only one of me. I can't go hide a backup copy of myself away like you can.
Cecil only does what's necessary.
So I suppose it was necessary to put a bomb in Mark's head?
He just proved it was. Now get back to work. That's an order.
No! This is bullshit, and we don't have to put up with it anymore. Cecil doesn't own us. We can just leave.
Where would we go?
What was wrong with TNT?
Everything.
At least we didn't try and assassinate each other.
I don't believe that's exactly what happened. Oh, for the love of God! The Guardians are the best superheroes in the world. It's a privilege and an honor to work here. Yes, there's hardship. Yes, there's sacrifice. If you children don't like that, get out!
Ooh, that's a great idea. Because I'd rather quit than work one more day with a sanctimonious, bootlicking, hypocritical prick like you.
The door is over there.
You heard him. Who's coming?
You know I am.
Me too.
Wait! Everybody calm down.
If Cecil did that to Mark, who's to say he wouldn't do that to all of us?
Who say he hasn't done that to you already?
Fuck it.
That's
I'm
true.
out too.
Because Mark didn't even know.
I can't work for a man I don't trust.
I agree.
That's the only fair reason to quit. He's thinking about
I'm
it.
sorry, Immortal.
It's delicious, really. I actually wasn't sure this would ever happen. When you never called me back, I figured maybe you weren't interested.
Paul, that's not it.
Yeah, I think it's clear to me that she's still in love with Nolan. You know, all the bullshit he did.
I think part of her still is too. Yeah.
I'm not. She's fully, but I think she's still. I don't think she's fully over him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why would she? That was her husband forever, the kids, and
yeah,
she just kind of got a bunch of bad news just like that.
Yeah,
and life just implodes.
And she's just had to, he just had to keep on going like nothing happened.
Yeah, like that's
there's no way that didn't take a toll on her.
Yeah, that's like, you know, I mean, she didn't really fully process it.
Mm-hmm.
She's still reeling for it. And it feels like that just that strong that been developed for so long just doesn't go away like that.
Yeah, she very I don't blame her for wanting to move on, but sometimes moving on takes time.
She's torn between her love and her newfound hatred, I guess, for him.
Yeah.
Like reconciling the man she thought he was and the man he actually is.
Mm-hmm. She's just trying to make sense of all this chaos.
That's
chaos. Exactly where she's at.
Yeah, it's pure chaos.
He and Oliver are good kids. They just have their challenges.
Are they special needs? You never mentioned.
Yes. Well, no, not in the conventional sense, but they're, I'm sorry. I am screwing this up. Can you tell I haven't been out on a date in 20 years?
If it's all too soon.
No, of course not.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
It's okay.
Welcome. This is
it's okay to not be ready, man. This is
yeah. You don't have to be ready.
What you're here for. You're in the wrong.
That's not anyone else's business but yours.
Here, you will learn the fun.
It's all the same. They're using old reports, Donald. Swapping in a few new sentences, taking the easy way. They think because I was in prison, I'm a fuck up. And that means they can get away with shit like this.
Fuck up, you ran that prison. That's impressive.
Yeah, well,
he looks exactly the same.
Pretty quick.
Yeah. He's just different colored hair.
No,
maybe like a couple less wrinkles, but that's about it.
Talking about him.
Oh yeah, well that's because he died like 50 times or something.
I know, but it's crazy. He looks exactly the fucking same.
Yeah.
That was a letter.
Jesus, we better hope he is. Prep a chop.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah, I think it's when they're first seeing Omni-Man for the first time.
Sirs.
The good thing Omni-Man's not who he once was, so.
Yeah.
No match in our system, sir. We don't know who this is.
I mean, Omni-Man having a family made him soft. Well, in Viltramine terms.
Jesus, we better hope he is.
They gave him actual perspective,
sir.
Yeah.
And empathy.
Someone this powerful. Protocol says we send in.
Viltramine is fucked up, but that's just like, you know what I mean? That's how they were raised. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's just their beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Might makes right. That's just That's how they function.
They're the products of a wholly toxic society.
Exactly. So yeah, we still hold blame, but it's not like, you know what I mean? That's what he's raised into. What do you expect?
Mm-hmm.
You think all Nazis are inherently evil? No. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, in terms of like how they grew up. You know what I mean? I don't think all the Nazis who stood in the war grew up as like bad. It happened. There's raised in a fucked up society and it made, you know what I mean? And they comply with orders. You know what I'm saying? And they developed those ideals through the training and lessons that they've been taught.
Mm-hmm.
You know? They didn't. It wasn't born saying that, hey, I want to be a Nazi and kill Jews.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Questions later.
We don't know his intentions yet, Donald. And the immortal tends to communicate with his fists.
And
yeah, Nolan has destroyed him.
And Christmas comes early, and you all get that new director you wanted.
And Nolan has destroyed him many times. So well, this time he's a lot more nicer. So, well, more amicable.
Well, this is well before any of that happened.
Well, I know what I'm saying. At this point, he's more amicable before he became. Yeah, well, not became, but you know, more.
Yeah,
like,
he's in stealth mode.
More like, yeah, exactly, in stealth mode. So he's not revealing himself to be that way.
Who are you?
But Nolan ain't someone to fuck with, though.
Cecil Stedman, director of the Global Defense Agency. We run teams of superheroes to protect our planet from whatever dangers might arise. You don't look like you're from around here.
I'm from the planet Viltrum.
My government sent me here to help protect.
If they knew about Mitchell beforehand, I'd have been like, ah! Get away from me.
If only they knew.
Yeah, I know,
if
right?
only Cecil knew.
I'm just thinking about them knowing who they are, what they represent. Seeing Mitchell, right? It should be like a heart attack. Like, no!
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this is bad.
This
is really bad.
There should be like, around the galaxy, around the universe, there should be like fucking nightmares about these guys. Like,
oh, I'm sure
you don't want to see these guys in white.
I'm sure there are. I just don't think. I just don't think they know that much about space stuff.
It must
yeah?
be like they must be like scary bedtime stories to many species across the galaxy.
Oh, they've got to be.
Of your world.
Huh. They did they?
Essentially Nazis of the universe.
What's your name?
Pupils dilated. Heart rate elevated. He's an alien, so we don't know his norms. But if he were a human, he'd be lying.
Yeah, no shit. All that crap you said about the World Betterment Committee. Talk about a fairy tale. You don't get something for nothing in this universe.
What do we do, sir?
Well, he says he wants to help, so we'll let him help. For now.
Are you sure?
You saw how strong he is.
It's no choice.
As long as he saves lives, I don't give a damn about his motivations. But track his movements. Sort of
Yeah, you gotta
file.
play ball.
And get the eggheads working on countermeasures. We'll figure out why he's really here.
Oh, what? Did he know this whole time? I knew he knew beforehand, but how long though?
Yeah, like clearly they're establishing he's been suspicious off rip.
It would make sense for his behavior pattern.
Yeah, because he's suspicious of everyone.
And invincible.
We can be the good guys, or we can be the guys that save the world.
You figured I was coming back.
Can't be both.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to see
That's
that.
bullshit. That's
He really became his own boss.
Misguided. That's the most bullshit, misguided philosophy ever.
Yeah, they don't. These are not mutually exclusive things. You can
It is
absolutely
not.
be both.
It's a choice. It's simply a matter of choice.
Yeah, I mean, sure, you can be one or be the other, but being both is also an option.
Exactly.
Like that.
It's a choice.
Yeah, you can choose to do things certain ways. You can choose to not do things certain other ways.
Yeah, this is typical Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. The idea of the Black Panthers and ideas of what Martin Luther King was about. There's two ways to go about it. You can choose.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, I think that's a perfectly fair comparison. Yeah.
Anyway, this episode was really good. I liked it.
was.
It's probably one of the best episodes of Invincible, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say the best. I think the best is probably still that for season 1 finale.
Yeah, that was great.
But in general sense, this is like one of the best episodes for sure. This episode's really good.
Oh yeah, I thought it was great. I love seeing more of Cecil's backstory, getting getting a sense that he understands where Markus is coming from because he used to have that view.
Just the drama of this episode was really compelling.
Yeah, it was.
I found
this
myself
is
really
great
drawn
character
in.
drama.
Yeah, I thought this was really. It really drew me in completely.
Mhm.
The backstory. I'm usually not a fan of backstory. The backstory really helped. Really good. It really completed Caesar's. Not Caesar. It really
Cecil,
completed
yeah.
Cecil's arc for this episode. He starts at one point and ends at another point.
Mhm.
They tell you things, but they don't show you everything because it becomes obvious the way they're representing things in
Yeah.
the show. So we know exactly why from like the events of this episode and things he's done in the past that we know what happened and how he got to become the person he is.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah. And also adds more context for his conversations with Mark. Because,
Exactly.
like,
Yeah. A whole lot of context. He essentially was Mark in terms of like his philosophies. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But he's obviously been corrupted by the system. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he took those words to heart. You can either be the good guy or you can save the world. You can't be both.
Mm-hmm.
That's very untrue.
It's very untrue. Honestly,
very untrue. I don't believe in that at all.
Same. But honestly, I think Mark and Cecil actually have a lot to learn from each other. Because Cecil absolutely needs a little bit more optimism than he has. But Mark is also a little less likely to kill than he probably should be. Because there are some people that do deserve it, though definitely not everybody.
Yeah, for him, someone like him it's his best interest for the world that he chose out a little bit.
I agree. Because the moment he steps out of line, he just becomes a jerk because of who he is.
Exactly.
And that's exactly how Cecil saw him, just having a fucking temper tantrum.
Like
that's all it really was.
You
but
can't
Cecil
afford temper
escalated
tantrums.
things.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you're dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because at the end of the day, everyone's going to view you as a weapon when you're that strong.
Yeah, that's just the unfortunate truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But yeah, I'm excited for the next episode. This episode was good. It's a great start to the season for sure.
Yeah, season 3's off to a great start. Make sure you like and subscribe and see how episode 3 kicks off.
Later, guys. Peace.